Please help me bring to the stage Kenneth Branagh. And you know her now as Marilyn Monroe, Michelle Williams.
It's funny, something when I was doing research and watching a lot of her movies, one thing that dawned on me, one thing I thought to myself was, there's something very sleepy about her. There's something about her she's just sort of woken up and she's kind of not quite all there yet and she's a little bit foggy in the head. So I thought that there was...
Maybe on some simple level, he wanted her to like him more than she appeared to, and I think he was imagining all sorts of things. But if she, a meal and lots of, if she just said he was wonderful all the time,
and if he just said that she was wonderful all the time, it's just interesting listening to you talk because I feel like, well, she wanted the same thing, to feel like she was respected and admired and she was doing a good job. But I think in that scene when Marilyn says, when she can't remember her line, that happens a lot.
Because it's not true.
But
the line's not true to her.
Yeah, when she says, that time, you admired this room too. What's the line?
this is all right too.
Isn't it? And I do think, to sort of to make that make sense and make it a little bit richer than she just can't remember the line, maybe they hadn't shot that scene, the previous scene yet, and she was like, what do you mean? Well, I haven't been there yet, because they hadn't sort of shot it. But also that she could have been incredibly thrown by his performance, which is not Ken's performance, but which is Olivier's performance. She was a modern actress, and she was so committed to the truth and realism. She was very invested, and she needed to feel connected. She could not tell a lie.
He played that part on stage for a year, and I think it was the worst possible preparation for him. I think he knew what was effective in the theatre, and it made him potentially, I think, very inflexible.
I gained a tremendous amount of sympathy for her lateness. To spend 4 hours, which is what she spent and what I spent, 3.5, 4 hours every day in hair and makeup and costume, and then to be expected to go out on set and to transmit this incredible radiance, ease, sexuality, availability is exhausting. You need time to recover from it, because it has to source from somewhere, because it isn't natural. It's a superpower, and that costs, So, by the third day of shooting, I thought, well, I can't get out of bed. I can't. Me, who's super game, and I understood why. I understood the toll that it took on her.
You hope, particularly in the hands of good writing, that ultimately you will let the part play you. The part will play you. You will become a vessel for some piece of magic, some spell, some other thing, some unplanned thing to occur. And so there is this illusion sometimes of preparation that is really about getting to a launch pad, some point of departure, some leap into the dark creatively, where you hope what you planned, or if you planned or prepared, meets the writing or the other actor or the scene, and then that piece of magic occurs.
So the strange thing about doing this job is that you're always kind of leaving home, and you're sort of like a gypsy, and you kind of pack it up and you set it out, and then you pack it up again, and then you set it out. And I used to really like that, and I used to really like leaving, and now I don't really like leaving anymore, but what I like is that I feel like I'm in a community, and I feel like it's an independent film community, and now it's just gotten kind of bigger, and I feel like I'm like a part of it. I just feel like I belong somewhere. It's nice, and so it makes me feel good.
Well, let's alleviate her nervousness and thank Michelle Williams and Kenneth Branagh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.